So in part 10 we will continue to the Shadow Pokemon Lab, and here we finally reach our destination. Now there really isn't much to do in the train there, the subway train. And there's two Team Snaggin members. And yeah, I'm just going to this side because there might be an item. I see like a treasure chest over there in the corner. Yeah, the thing about this game is like some of the treasure chests, they're hidden behind a wall or an object, so you always gotta look carefully. Okay, obviously they recognize those, and I'm surprised they didn't want to battle us. Okay, we're going to... oh, they just blew up the door. Okay, I'm just gonna get the treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. It's a U-disc. Of course, if you guys remember that platform or machine that was in the underground, it uses discs. So what the U-disc means is up disc. So you'll be able to use that machine to go up, which I'll do later. Okay, and I see something glowing over there. What is it? A main gate key. Now what this main gate key is the key to get to the lab, but unfortunately since they blew it up, we really can't get to the underground lab, to the Shadow Pokemon lab from here. So what you have to do, you actually have to go back to the subway train and back to Pyrate Town Underground. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, you obviously need to use the key again. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't last that long. I think it does stay... the area stays on you really can't get through it. To get to the lab, you really can't go through there. Like, it's not fixed, it's always gonna stay like that, destroyed. Okay, so right now, let's see if we could go through... no, I don't think you could go through the elevator. I think there's a switch you gotta press. I mean a button. So we just have to go all the way back upstairs. Of course, our next battle is going to be with the scientist Ein, and he's gonna be... oh, he's gonna have the Shadow Rayquaza, but unfortunately for my Pokemon, I'm not really that... my Pokemon aren't really at levels as this Pokemon, so I don't think I'll last. I don't think my battle with him will last long. Of course, if you go here, you go back to the room where Venus was, and if you want to, you could go back there and get the iron file or the treasure chest if you missed it. But so right now, instead of going to the lab, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, save, and if you haven't, you could heal your Pokemon. So in this Colosseum, most of the Pokemon are level 55. Some of them might be at level 50, 58, maybe 60. And right now my Pokemon are mostly at level 43. 43, 42. But the thing about this Colosseum, most of the Pokemon that the trainers have is 3 to 4. And I think one of them has 5. So you shouldn't have... I mean, depending on how well you use your strategy, you really shouldn't have much problem. So the first trainer we're going to battle is Hunter Corn, and he has a Crowfish and a Clamperl. And I'm going to bring out my Altaria and Espeon. Now Espeon has Psybeam, and what I could do right now, I could use Psybeam to take out his Crowfish. And of course I'm going to use Alteria's Fly, that way it doesn't get hit by any of my opponent's moves. It's super effective. Okay, it should do a critical hit. Yeah, critical hit. And Cool Fish is down. Okay, let's see what other Pokemon he has. He has a Lombre. Lombre is water and grass. So the best Pokemon you could use here, you could probably use an electric one, but unfortunately I do not have one. So I'm just going to continue attacking with the Side Beam. Oh, Espeon flinched. Altair's gonna use Fly. Not a lot of damage. And Water Gun. See how much damage Water Gun does. Not a lot. Okay, let's see, what should I do? I guess I could use Sing on Lombre and use Side Beam on Clampro. Clampro is almost down. That was gonna be a critical hit. And since, given the fact that my Pokemon are level 44 and very low levels compared to my opponent, a good strategy here to use is to have a Pokemon that no sleep or sing, or even decreases your opponent's stats. So that will be a very useful strategy here. I'm gonna weaken his Lombre since before he wakes up. Lombre's confused now. See how much damage Dragon Breath does. Not a lot. Okay, Clampro used Water Gun. And Espeon is down. Okay, I could probably bring out Entei, but I think Jumpluff would be a good decision. A good choice. Because Jumpluff has Sleep Powder and also has Cotton Spore, which decreases my opponent's Pokemon speed. So I'm gonna get rid of his Clampro first. And Clampro is down. And Altaria uses Dragon Breath again. See how much damage it does this time. And numbers down. So that's it for the first battle. First battle wasn't that difficult given the fact that my opponent only had 3 Pokemon. And I had a Pokemon whose moves were strong against this Pokemon. So let's see how Underground Colosseum battle goes. And we're going to be battling Hesley. Hesley has a Silo and a Seadra. And I believe the Silo is an Ice type. And I have Altaria and Espeon. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna use Fly on Silio and Side Beam. The reason I want to use Fly is because I want to avoid Silio's ice moves on Altaria. I mean, I could switch, but the thing is, in this game when you switch, since it's 2 Pokemon battles, you lose a turn. And that could give your opponent an advantage. And you don't want that. Especially if your Pokemon aren't that strong. And great, Silo just used Aurora Beam. And my Altaria is down. So I want to take out the Silio because it's pretty strong. So I guess I could use Entei, and what I plan to do with Entei, I could probably use Fire Blast. I mean, the thing with Fire Blast, it misses, so you gotta be careful. And only that he has a water type. See how much damage Fire Blast does. Not a lot. Well, at least Celio was burned. So now every turn he's gonna get some damage. Siding. And see the rest HP is half. On water gun. Until he's almost down. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna use Stomp on Seadra. I mean Cyber. I'm gonna switch things around here. And no, Entei is down. Let's see what other Pokemon I have. Quagsire will be a good choice here. Quagsire is a ground and a water. So water moves, even ice moves won't do a lot of damage to my Quagsire. Celio's down. Let's see what other Pokemon he has. It's gonna bring a Bigoroth. I'm not sure, but I believe Bigoroth is normal. Or maybe a fighting, or just both. Can't remember right now. I could use Earthquake, but the thing about using Earthquake, it'll deal damage to your older Pokemon. And your opponent has 2 Pokemon, so that wouldn't be a good idea. Right now. Espeon uses Side Beam. See how much damage it does. It does a pretty good amount of damage to Bigoroth. Much. Quagsire's attack missed. Guess I could use Earthquake now. Water Gun. Yeah, they're pretty good amount of damage there. And Isidro is down. So that leaves us just with Bigoroth. Earthquake. Nope, not a lot of damage. Yeah, this is what you gotta watch out for. I would only use Earthquake if my opponent had 1 Pokemon. That way my opponent's chances of KOing the Pokemon that received the damage from the Earthquake is very small. But unfortunately, Bigoroth was able to take down my Espeon. And let's see, I guess I could bring out Umbreon. No, Jumpluff. Because there's no Sleep Pattern Calling Spore. Just in case. His speed fell. Let's see, we could use. I guess I could continue using. I'm gonna try Earthquake because Jumpluff is not affected by Earthquake. Okay. My Quagsire is almost out. Let's see. Bigoroth is down. Luckily, Earthquake will not deal any damage to my Jumpluff. And that's it for Battle 2. The player defeated Ryder Hesley. And the next battle, of course, is gonna be the semi-final. And I wonder who the trainer is. So bodybuilder, Taman. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention about the Underground Colosseum is that you could actually use Shadow Pokemon here compared to the Colosseum in Fenac City. Now our opponent has an Azumarill and a Kirlia. But unfortunately we will not finish this battle in this video. So in the next video we will continue through the finals and we will get to the Shadow Pokemon Lab where we will battle the Scientist Iron. So stay tuned for part 11.